Hi guys, I wanted to share a little something with you that I feel will be helpful for some of you guys. It's something that I've been reflecting on myself for the last couple of weeks. I had noticed a few months ago that I had a lot more energy for some creative projects and creating some new services for the community here, and was able to follow through on some of these things, and it was really exciting. And while I still have those passions and I have those creative ideas, the last couple of weeks I was noticing that I just didn't really have the capacity to complete or follow through on some of these things. I noticed this when I would see, maybe other colleagues or professionals coming out with some brilliant ideas and services, and I always get really excited when I see them. And just noticing is like, wow, I don't feel I can deliver on this. I don't feel I have that energy to put something out there and share with the people that I'm most passionate to work with and serve. And what I noticed as well was, I suppose, a couple of things. The frustration. I felt frustrated by this. I felt frustrated that I didn't have the energy. I felt, there was that little moment of, having to keep checking that shame and that comparison piece where it's like, oh, what's wrong with me? Why can't I keep up? Why can't I do that? But then most of all, which is most important, was the compassion for my reserves and my limits right now. When I put it in context and when I try to be understanding of myself, I took into account that I've had a lot of, in my personal life, some turbulences recently, and I had to say, well, my energy, my emotional energy, my mental energy, my physical energy has been prioritized on with my loved ones, and that's okay, But what it really reminded me was what I hear so much in our sensitive community and with the sensitive people that I work with, is that we often feel frustrated by our limited reserves, and it's hard. It can be hard because we can have these creative ideas, we can have all these things that we want to do, whether it's relationship or exercise or hobbies or whatever it is, or work, and we don't always have the energy or the capacity to do them, to deliver on them, to complete them. But it's okay, and it's remembering that maybe you don't have the energy right now, but maybe you will in time. Everything, for me, it was like trusting in the unfolding of life, trusting in the timing. That, okay, I've got a lot of things going on personally for me right now, but who's to say in a few weeks or a few months' time that as that is settled and okay, I'm going to have more energy, more reserves to give to my creative projects, or something else, or exercise, or whatever it is that's of interest then. So I suppose what I'm saying to you guys is, if you're feeling a bit frustrated, if you're battling with yourself with how much or how little you feel you're getting done or doing, it's okay. This is a common challenge of us as sensitive people. And what I urge you to do is not to fall into that shame, not to fall into that critical space where you're hard on yourself, but instead just maybe be a little bit understanding and patient with yourself, and know that everything has its season, everything has its time, everything will change. Some things won't change, such as maybe it's honouring that you need to maybe adjust your expectations of yourself as a sensitive person, and know that the pace that you need to go at is just a little bit different, and maybe you will always be like that, and that's okay. So if you're feeling a bit frustrated, it's okay, you're not alone. If you're feeling like you just can't keep up, or you can't get the things done that you'd like to get done, it's okay, you're not alone, I'm with you. And just be kind to yourself. Okay, stay sensitively strong.